Okay, well, the actual review is going to occur at this timestamp if you just want to skip ahead. But, Julie, if you'd like to watch the whole thing, I thought I would just share with you what happened today before I even noticed that this came here today. I just now noticed it was here on the 15th, 6:20 p.m. my time. So, I have a family friend who I basically grew up with, and she came over to pick up what I think is a sweater that my mom got her. And so she was just going to come by and pick it up. But then I saw her coming up and, hugged her and gave her the gift. And it's like, you know what? I don't want to just give her the gift and then be like, okay, bye. I think that's very dismissive. I'm like, even though, unless she says she's in a hurry, which she didn't. So I invited her in to be like, oh, look at the Christmas decorations and what have you. And then we just started talking and she started sharing some really personal stuff that I never knew. It was bizarre. Like the same vulnerability I've been feeling with you, I almost feel like she felt comfortable enough to tell me. And yeah, like I've grown up with her since I was a little kid, so she could be one of my aunties, but I'm not like that close to her to where I would call her an auntie, but she's been in my life since I was a kid, so as far as proximity and familiarity goes, I could call her that because she is really good friends with my mom, and she is a good person, but I don't know how to explain it other than I have a familiarity with her like a distant relative rather than a very close personal friend. However, she and I seem to think a lot alike, and especially after today's conversation, I'm like, wow, I understand you better. I really do. Like the way you are, I sympathize with it because I kind of take the same approach to life, except for her it's a bit more extreme because unfortunately she went through some pretty heavy stuff that I won't get into. So anyway, the whole point of this is I've never felt excluded from like their girls' nights because there's another family friend, so it's 3 of them. And they've always invited me and extended the invite, but I'm like, no, it's okay, I'm sure you guys have girls stuff, female women thingies to talk about, and it's like, I don't mind hearing about that, but I don't know if you guys talk about female exclusive stuff that a man can't relate to, So I'm like, polite pass. But yeah, I think I'll be joining them next time, and I felt like this very friendly energy. And then I come back inside, and I notice that my besties are on the couch. I didn't even notice. My mom must have brought in the mail. And I just kind of looked at the box and went, huh. So this is why. This is why. You're not even out of the box yet, and you're already blessing me, right? Like, I already feel the love. And of course, we can always, it's our faith, right? However we connect with our divinity. And then these are the tangible representations of that faith. But I don't know. I just really love the fact that I felt so friendly today, and it felt very nice and refreshing to have a friendly conversation. And then I just now noticed after the fact, after she left, that my besties are already here. So, I don't know, I thought you would appreciate me sharing that with you. But anyway, back to the review. So, in addition to absolutely loving this material, I'd love to know what kind of material it is. And then, I wanted to say it was black at first, but it almost looks like it's a deep, deep green. I don't know, maybe it's just the lighting from my camera, but it's not, like, for example, I have a black tourmaline here, and in the shade it looks black, right? But when I don't have the light, anyway, it's a gorgeous color. And then I had this with me too because, I'm very spongy with people, and so having a black tourmaline just kind of helps me remind myself to not absorb whatever they may be going through, because before I would just take on everyone's happiness and struggles, and it's like you can't, you always just have to make sure that you don't take on whatever they're going through. You can rejoice in their happiness, but if they're going through a time of mourning or heaviness, then you're only doing yourself a disservice if you try and take that on. It's not your burden to bear, but you can help them. But anyway, that's kind of a tangent. So, coming on here, let's see. I have the, what is this? Mana Mountain Tea. Organic black tea. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice. I'm curious to see how that will taste like. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and unpack and see my besties here. Oh, they're so cute! Buddies! Oh, I squeaked when I saw them. Look at that. They're so cute. I love it. They're so shiny. Buddies. Oh my god. Precious. Absolutely precious. And they're such a cute size too. They're the perfect size here. I mean, I have to put this down. Look at, oh, this is gorgeous. And yeah, it is a deep green. It's so much, that's interesting. Like, once there's a contrast of the rose color, I can tell it's green. Plus, you know, I just now noticed that that's green, so, you know, at least I noticed sooner than eventually. I noticed eventually. Oh, these are gorgeous, Julie. Thank you, as always, you know. Yeah, and then just that some stuff there. And yep, the find compassion, forgiveness, and understanding. Yep, the understanding for me today. Understanding one of my, I'll call her auntie. I mean, after today, I feel like she's an auntie now. So yeah. And this will just only be the beginning. They're so cute. Aww. Buddies.